before getting this welcome talk, right? I like to have definition of things. So we're gonna ask Google the definition of lazy and laziness. All right, let's go. What is lazy?
Here's the definition of lazy: unwilling to work or use energy.
What is laziness?
According to Wikipedia, laziness is disinclination to activity or exertion despite having the ability to act or to exert oneself.
What up? Morning, peoples. Welcome Talk 2022. You know, it's all about betterment, man. See, all about trying to improve and just trying to get better and trying to get on a level. Because if you're not on a level, the whole point of life is to get on levels, right? So there's different levels to the thing, man. You know what I'm saying? There's just different levels to life, and at the end of the day, you want a champion life. You know what I mean? You want a life of winnings. You know what I mean? Life is nothing but struggles, and life is full of struggles, right? So you want to win in life. And no matter what, by any means necessary, if you don't know Malcolm, look, check it out. By any means necessary, can get you that. But you have to build that thought up first, you know what I'm saying? You have to build yourself with a mental fortitude. Just a strength, man, because this life shit will break you down, brother. You know, surviving every day takes a lot out here. Good morning. Takes a lot every day to get going and get where you want to be in life, because you can't sit still. You have to acquire, and you have to keep moving and adding, you know what I'm saying? So just to get this walk and talk going, we're basically gonna vibe laziness today. You know what I mean? Because laziness brings stagnation, y'all. And if you want to win in life, you can't be lazy about shit. You have to be about it, man. Be about whatever you about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, we're vibing laziness today. Let's want to vibe. Now, what I'm saying, laziness. Why we vibing laziness today? Well, when you assess your situation, when you assess your life and how things are going, now, did you not do enough work? Did you put the effort in? Did you move? Or are you just sitting there and waiting for goodness to come? Because, you know, goodness comes to those who wait patiently, yeah. But the statement is, I'm going to have to add that you have to move along until I see where the statement and what comes behind it. Goodness comes to those who wait patiently while you're moving on your goal. So how can you sit still and expect greatness and goodness and expect everything to come to you? I don't understand, but If that's the mindset, that's gonna have to go out the window and things gonna have to change. You know what I'm saying? You can't be lazy in this world because there's so much shit to do and so much stuff can go wrong if you're not moving. If you're not moving along and keeping up with the keep up. You know what I'm saying? Well, my 21-year-old daughter said it's not easy. She just reached 21 and got her own place and living her life. It's not easy. I'm like, I've been told you that the whole time, but I always heard that if you don't hear, you're gonna feel. So I speak to my kids a lot on life and I let them know the reality of things, you know what I'm saying? Can't be lazy out here. Can't be lazy out here. You have to have a plan and move on it. So you can't be lazy up here too. You can't be lazy with the thoughts. You have to think about it and see the vision of what the game plan is. You know what I'm saying? You can't just not do anything, think of anything, and success is gonna come and you're gonna acquire everything you want in life. Nah, Nagasa. It don't go like that. You have to actually sit down and visualize a plan for all the ideas that you want to get done. You have to really put it together and have an idea. First of all, the idea that you have, that's the thing. That's your goal. Your ideas, you know what I mean? Because everything starts with an idea. And then you have to visualize the idea. So you can't be lazy with your thought. Because you have to be thorough with your thought. So once so thorough that you can see the compass, you see the ending. You feel me? You got to see the end before the beginning. It's all come up here, and then you make it a reality. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be lazy in life. You have to move it. You have to get up and get on that daily grind. What I say, every day is a hustle. Because every day you can juggle and add each jugglement to the next. And it all builds up, you know what I mean? Can't be lazy, man. Good morning. Can't be lazy in these times. You have to get up and move it. You know, move it towards the destination that's already been set, which is your goal. Because I always talk about goals because for betterment, the goal is to get out of the situation you're in right now. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit still and bitch and cry about it. Make noise and plan about it. You ain't got to talk to nobody, just be with yourself, be with you. Because you're the ultimate goal is your life. Then you want to be comfortable in life, you know what I'm saying? So it's the life you want to live. So you have to see it, plan it out. And thoroughly plan that shit out because once you see the end, and you see the reach at the end, then you just retract your steps and then make it a reality by each step. Accomplish each step. Solid foundation. So these steps to build on each step as it's set. You know what I mean? And each one teach one, build one, everything add together. You can't be lazy, man. You have to be willing to sacrifice everything, looking within you, and put that time in. You know what I'm saying? Put that work in. The necessary work, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, rocking to these beats, right? Since 16, my goal was to be a music producer. You know what I mean? I like the sounds of music ever since young. So by the time I reached 16, I'm like, I gotta be able to do this. So now I'm set a life of trying to create my authentic sound and present it to y'all when I feel it's necessary and feel it's the right time. And look at that, I'm 40 and I feel it's the right time. Years ago, everybody's like, just push it out, push it out. I just felt like it wasn't ready and I wasn't there at the point to put it out, because you never stop learning regardless of what you know. You always can build and add to the thing because natural life is always growing and always moving forward and progressing. So I just wasn't ready, but come to find out how the ancients live life. They had the universities, but I didn't hear about no elementary school, middle and high school. I didn't hear about that stuff, but they had the universities where you're gonna learn, right? They're schools. So makes me wonder, man, what I heard that in the ancients of times, you would become an adult at 40. Because Your whole childhood and adolescence, from birth to 20, it's just like life, and just appreciating everything and accepting what's here and realizing what it is, and you appreciating yourself, who you are, your connection to the one mighty consciousness that's the whole earth, this one big consciousness that we are under and a part of or from. Realize all of that, and then you have 20 years to understand that and build on that. You know what I mean? Which makes you full being. Be in this world. You feel me? That makes you full being. So I'm at 40, you can move. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I turned 40 and I'm like, yo, I believe I learned my craft. My sound is authentic. That's why I always think I got a similar, familiar sound because of my background, my yachty, and just growing up in hip hop and just loving all kinds of music and watching all kinds of movies. I have so much sounds in my head. So now my sounds are presented in the instrumental forms, you know what I mean? And I have the label to back it, which is just other fine artists, but we're young in the game, so established 2018, trying to move with some artists, but it didn't work with a couple artists, so back to the drawing board in 2020, and Corona lick. Corona reached roared. So now, while I'm at the drawing board, everything what I'm doing now just really came into play from a lifetime of gathering, understanding, and learning, you know what I mean? But I've been chasing the whole time anyway. And my sounds is just right. So I can hear all the instrumentals in all my videos. You know what I mean? ClpgotBeats. On all streaming platforms. Go stream, Spotify up, you know what I mean? Follow AGT. Any given time for new stuff. You know what I mean? So that's how we're rocking. The label Lyrical Gen Entertainment. That's my goal from so long. But all this is natural because this is real. And I'm being honest with myself. Even though I wasn't being 100% honest, going through my relationships, raising my kids, going to work every fucking day for 20 years, really. All the different jobs I've been through, but always have a mentor of, I gotta go to work. And instead of, I gotta build LG, and then we gotta hustle for the money. But you know, in the 90s, the hustles wasn't really easy as it is now with the internet hustle, the ride shares, the food delivery hustle, and all sorts of hustles on the internet you can get into. So you don't really have to do that 9 to 5. So last year in my walking talks, when I was like, you know, 180 change, stop scheduling, still gotta make money, but there's different ways to make money out here. And this is a full year, you know what I'm saying, of the 180 change, leaving the schedule life to hustling and really put my energy into LGE. Really concentrating on my beats now because I got the basics, got the patterns, and just how to make music, instrumentals. You know what I mean? So let's go. And that's what I'm doing now. I've never been a lazy person. I might not put all 100%, 120% in what I was doing because I was so confused. And then I have all the information and the realization I have now. And that's why you do what you do, because realization is the key. I said it in one of my videos. You know what I mean? Realization is the key. Once you realize, then you can move and build on it, on that realization. But you have to have that goal set, see it. You can't be lazy about it. You have to go and get it. It's not going to come to you, man. Ask the rich man in the world. Did they acquire their riches? Well, the hand-me-downs, the dead left. Well, I understand that the family transcended, the family, you know, moved on to the next level, and they got the benefits. So what they do to keep it? Just sit still? Nah, you have to maintain it by working and maintain your riches. Because anybody that get riches and don't maintain it, guaranteed to lose it. Of course, you don't live it up. Just like anything you do, you're gonna have fun. You don't live it up until it all goes. Then because you didn't maintain it, then what you gonna do? Get it back if you're smart enough, or just fuck the bag up for the future generation. You know what I'm saying? Look at all the so-called thug rappers. They all thugging and rapping and yeah, selling this, doing the crime, right? And then celebrating in the music. Next thing you know, forfeited it for fucking 4 walls and watching everybody else doing their thing. So yes, it's fun doing it. Fun at first. When we get caught up in that shit, well, you be back in the 4 walls. You know what I mean? It's crazy how shit is. You know? Because it almost seems like life is a game. You can't be lazy in playing this game, people. Well, if you're still sitting in the bad position, it's on you. If you're sitting in the top position, that's on you. If you're in the middle, that's on you. If you feel like you're not going nowhere, you can change that, but that's on you if you don't change that mindset right now. Because that's a lazy mindset. You know what I mean? Remember, the television program is to let you know that you can't run. It's hard. So much obstacles. So much crazy shit going on in life. How can you make a next step out of the position you're in? That's the programming of the TV, y'all. That's what television is. The program your news. Outside is scary. Don't ever go outside. That's why my hustling turn up. If you fall prey to that, then you be home and not enjoying this beautiful thing called life. Next thing I'll be back in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Another walk and talk. But at the end of the day, you have to move with what you want. You have to hustle hard. You know what I mean? But it wouldn't even be a hustle hard because this is your love. Anything you love doing, it's gonna be fun. And then it's gonna be like that. You know what I mean? Even though every day takes time, no day is faster than the next. Each day is perfectly timed out. You know what I'm saying? So you have to manage your day. And what you do in each day, add to the thing. And when you add to the thing, you can build the thing like Voltron. It comes together as one. And there you go, you can present it, you know what I'm saying? Or you can do whatever the goal was that you just accomplished. But that's life. You can't be lazy about it. You gotta go and get it. You know what I mean? So with 20 years of working, 20 years of scheduled, 20 years of life, focus on my craft, to my 20 years just the understanding, because I never deferred from my goals. Never stopped believing I can become this music producer I want to be. Never stopped trying to learn the music, creating and making music, because life is so much. And I realized that early on, when the first one came at 20, 21, boom, got a baby, 22, yo, the second coming. So it's like, okay, gotta focus on, I got responsibility, gotta make sure I'm working, because mom worked the whole time, make sure me, bro, sis, everybody great. And that's all I know. So now I got the youngins, gotta work, because you do what you know. I learned that too. So from 1920, I'm in it. I'm in life, because, you know, responsibility I put on myself. And that's alright, I accept that. And it's all great, because it's all part of the learning process and the growing process and building you, becoming who you are. And also, you gotta be honest in life. And that's one thing I knew from a long time ago, so you ain't gotta tell me that. And now these times, you have to really be honest. Because I skated by being honest, but also not being 100% honest with myself in those situations. Because Lord knows, after the first one, I should have cut. But I want to be responsible. My ideas are responsible, not fully grown. You know what I mean? Because if I was 40 and I got a shorty pregnant, and should I go on, sir? It's alright. I paid my child support and I be in my kid's life, but I wouldn't have to put myself through the rigors and the ups and downs I did when I was 20 and 21. And I did that all the way up to 30, baby. All the way to 33. I freed myself. It was so bad, but trying to raise kids, and my kids are grown now, you know? And look at that, all that's in the blink. All that's in the blink. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's crazy? Because I had them, we're not supposed to be growing and learning, understanding life. Got me all mixed up. So now I'm at 40, struggling, because guess what? I'm not the richest man in the world, and I still haven't figured out the financial, how to manage every goddamn thing. But one thing I know though, hustle my ass off, so I stayed breaded up. You feel me? Having bread and managing bread is two different fucking things, yo. So stay breaded up, but then you have to manage that bread. If you don't manage it, it's gonna go and flow. And you have to be out here hustling hard as shit like I do. 16 hours a day sometimes, you know what I mean? 2 hour nap in between. But that's life though. Anything you want in life, man. It's not gonna come to you. Can't be lazy. You have to go and get it. You have to get up and move it. Every day. Every day. Try no. Let's walk on talk 2022. We're vibing on laziness. You can't be lazy nowadays. You gotta get up and move it, man. You gotta get up and move. That's life. Every day, every day. Life is every day, you know what I mean? And I say this actually to y'all. CLP, Walk and Talk 2022. Yeah, man, we all keep winning this thing. But you have to go get it. You can't be lazy out here. You know what I mean? Alright, y'all. Catch you on the next talk. Catch you on the next Walk and Talk. Peace. Always love. 100. Go.